What's going on, guys? It's Derek Yiddig, and I'm coming at you with a video, man. I'm going to be talking about our offense and our defense for the Atlanta Falcons, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a practice video, or really more like a test video, to kind of see how you guys like this, see, get a feel for what I'm going to be trying to do, man. If you guys like it, man, please let me know in the comments here on Facebook. If you don't like it, let me know. If I can do something better, let me know. Just let me know, man. So what I'm going to be looking at is the Falcons versus the Colts game. And I'm just going to do one series of defense, one series of offense. I'm probably going to cut it short because I think some of these drives, this first two drives, were like pretty long. So we're just going to take a look at this, man. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be trying to do over the course of the 2020 season. Again, if you guys like it, man, let me know. If you don't, let me know. And so let's jump into this thing right here. So first of all, we're playing the Colts, and this is us on defense. So we're going to look at this play from the beginning, get a nice big bird's eye view of it, and then we're going to look at it closed up. Like we're in our normal 4-3 here. And Brissett comes to the line. He knows where they're going. And here, it looks like they're doing, look like he came in motion. So what they're doing is a classic, what we call on offense, is a pin and pull. You see this, you see the guard and the tackle, the guard pins, center pulls, the Y pins, the tackle pulls, and that's just the blocking scheme. We got a receiver going down inside, try to bring guys inside so we can get big guys on smaller guys out there. All right. So what it did was a pin and pull. Everybody, if you're on the play side, basically you got, if you're covered, based on their rules might be a little bit different. But if you're uncovered, you're going to pull. If you are shaded or covered, you're going to pin. All right, so you see the guard here, he pins, center pulls, tackle pulls, wide pins, and it's just a simple play design, and it usually works very well. So we're out of position, but look at number 26 here. I think that's Oliver. He's following this. I'm sorry, that's not the Y. That's the Z receiver. Following the Z receiver down, or the X receiver down. Sorry, and he's fighting him so far inside that he gives up his leverage outside. So they might have been in some type of man coverage for that corner to follow him so far down inside. And he just recognizes too late. And now we only have one guy out there with one guy on two guys out there. So obviously that's going to be a win for the offense. It looks like Neal gets kicked out, and he's playing very soft there. Oliver tries to come back and he misses the tackle, and so we get a nice gain, almost a first down for them. All right, so it look like there's some confusion on the defense here. Let's stop it right for a minute. All right, it looks like there's some confusion there on the defense, trying to figure out where we're going. So now we got basically what we call an unbalanced set here, where you have basically two tight ends to one side of the field. So we should be shifting right here. All the rules for defense says we should be shifting right here, unless they want to play it a little bit different. Because in the NFL, you can play a little bit different than you would play it in high school. Because high school, you got to kind of keep guys in the same position. You can't really play with linebackers and stuff like that unless you have a really talented group. This is the NFL, so you might be able to play, a little bit different with these guys here. So let's take a look at what we're doing right now. It looks like we're outflanked on that side with all of the tight ends. So let's see what play comes up. It looks like we've got gaps in our defense here, even to the strong side, the overload side. And that's actually three tight ends in there. But we're outflanked. Sound defenses, you want to put a guy in each gap. We got a guy in the A gap. We got a guy in the B gap. No guy in the C gap. I don't know. Again, this is what I was talking about. Even in the forum, man, it's like we just look like we're just out of position. I mean, over on the side, on the right side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 out there. But the way they're lined up, man, I mean, you can run straight dive. We get a Dumbo block between the guard and the tackle there, and we seal the end. 80, I think that's 84 or whatever. He just Dumbo block on that end and work to the backer, and they've got a hole. Okay, so I mean, that's a good 4 or 5 yards there. So what they decided to do is they decided to go weak side. So we got a 1 tech over there, and they've got us 3 to 3. So we're pretty sound over there. So it's a hat on the hat. They get pretty good blocking. That's Grady Jarrett really working good down the line. Yep, Grady Jarrett is working really good down that line, stretching him out, making sure he's not be able to cut back into his gap there. He plays his gap well, pushes his guy, and lands his guy right into the running back's lap. That gives us a chance to get somebody to him. Great job by Grady there. Everybody else is working outside like they should, trying to stop that zone run. But if for some reason Grady Jarrett is not there, you can see that is a really good hole there, and he can explode through there. He's probably off to the races there for a little while until we can catch him. But anyway, we got it's like Tyler Davison in there working back towards the back. He gets in there to make the tackle. That's a good job by the defense there. It was 1st and 10. I think they only needed a few yards to get to the first down. All right, looking at this play already. They're in a normal. Looks like we're in the 34 there, based on the personnel. What we're looking at as far as the way the end is playing, but it's really a 4-3. What we're playing there. Let's see what happens here. So they fake us again with another zone type look, and we play a cover 3 here. So what they're going to do here is they're going to be running some type of zone play here. All right, and it's really going to be a play action, but they give you that zone action. So everybody start to work outside, trying to get into those gaps. Grady Jarrett also gets faked out. He gets through there, and he's looking like, okay, nope, I'm checking the back. Nope, quarterback still has the ball. Now I'm going to chase him. All right, and they do a good job of getting back and hitting him in the back. And we didn't get the call there. We should have got a call there. Clear block in the back there. Because otherwise, Grady Jarrett probably would have got to this guy. All right. So they showed zone 2 times before, or zone once before. Pin and pull on a sweep first play. So of course, as a linebacker, you gotta respect the run. Realize it's not a run. Now everybody is redirecting. Boy, look at Campbell. Campbell is lost in the sauce there. He had to redirect and turn all the way around. He's like, I'm lost. So he does a good job of actually redirecting, turning around, making sure he finds the receivers instead of looking at the quarterback's eyes. But that also leaves you open for what Brissett could have did, just take off there. But he decided to check down to his running back coming out of the backfield. All right. Back was open for a short gain. Almost got it, what they needed to get a motion. Looks like we're in man coverage here. Poor tackling, and they get what they need to get to the first down. All right. So let's look at this here. they get a motion. All right. So anytime you see them come out and line up, you want to make sure that we're counting the guys. So basically, it's going to be easy. You're going to make sure that you have enough hats on the side of the ball, on each side of the ball, for their hats. So they got 3, 4, and we got 3 on this side. Okay. Granted, we get a motion and it goes to the other side, but nobody's even moving. Nobody's adjusting to this motion. Okay, now I don't know their game plan and I don't know what they saw on film, so I can't say that they're exactly wrong here, because I don't know, again, what their game plan is or what they saw on film to say that, hey, if this guy goes in motion, we're not going to worry about changing the strength, we're not going to move, we're not going to slide, because they like to come back to the other side of the field or what have you. So I don't know that, but it would seem that if they come over here and now they have 3 hats to that side of the ball to our 4 hats, that we're solid over that side. But if I'm an offensive coordinator and I'm coming up and I line up like this, and I'm like, okay, they got 3 hats to our 4 hats over on this side. I'm going to be coming back to this formation and running something to what I would call the strong side over here. All right, to the right. So anyway, we get motion. He comes and sets. Now we have 4 hats to their 3 hats here, so we're in good shape on that side. But on the back side, that actually puts us in good shape on the back side as well. So defensively, looking on the lineup, we look pretty sound. So what we get here is what they call like a wham, where your wing back or your tight end comes back inside to help to seal backside backer action. That's what he's doing. He's going right to the backer, or really the backside end, and trying to help with that. But it looks like somebody didn't get up to that linebacker there, to Campbell. And so Campbell was there to make a tackle, but he actually missed a tackle. Just poor tackling there, guys. Look. So Tack comes down the line like he should. Squeezing. Takes on the block like he should. He got rid of the block and got in the way of a tackler. So they both actually missed a tackle. And then we get the tackle by Neal and Debo there. So everybody's working inside. Okay, so it looks like we've got a slant. That's why they didn't move, because they slanted to that side. Okay, that's why they didn't move. All right. So, that might be a thing where the offensive coordinator is going to see that, hey, these guys did not move when we motioned, but then when we snapped the ball, they did slant across the face. So that's why they didn't move, so they can get another guy on that side of the field. Okay, but it's a great job, man, by Tyler Davidson, man, disrupting that play. He got in, and he got in between those guys, showed his face. Back had to cut back. He wasn't able to go on his normal track. All right, so he gets through there and took the blocker out of the way for Campbell to come in and make a crushing tackle, but Campbell missed the tackle. All right, so let's go ahead on and just move on to offense, man, because this defense is going to look like it's going to take forever. I think they scored on this first drive too. All right, this is our first play. All right, Devontae Freeman gets a good run, and he is out. Good job there. So let's see what we had cooked up there. So it looks like we're doing it's like an inside zone. It's like inside zone. Yeah, it's like a zone play. It's like an inside zone play. good job by the tackle there. Is that McGarry? Getting a piece of him and allowing the wing or the fullback to get in there and take over the block, and then he gets right up on that linebacker, and Hooper gets in and squares up this outside backer and totally gets up in his mouth and turns his butt, and that allowed Freeman to get right through there and get right up the field. I mean, that's just the work. You can see how the work of a few guys can get you right, can get you right through there. Now, he got to the second level, and those guys had committed so bad that they over pursued, over committed, and Freeman just got right through there. All right. Right through there. Good job. So we're looking like we got a little bit of life in us right here. All right, Ryan's changing the play here. All right, another run. So let's see what we got. All right, Ryan's changing the play. They're checking. He saw something. He saw something in the front where he was like, okay, this is what we need to do. So it looks like we're running a counter. All right, down our power. Okay, down, and around. So everybody is blocking down. We're gonna come out. We're gonna trap that last guy on the line. With Hooper, it's gonna trap the last guy on the line. Which I understand what Ryan was doing, but he did not account for this outside linebacker here. Okay, we had nobody to block that outside linebacker, especially we went weak. You got him outflanked as far as positioning here with your 1 and your 3 tech, but he blocks down, nobody gets the outside line, nobody gets the play side linebacker, and he just scrapes and was there just to make a tackle. It looks like Carpenter's trying to get up to him, but he got there too late. So either way, it was a man too many, and we couldn't block them all. All right, so I don't know what the first play that was called in the huddle, but if I had to say put this on anybody, I would have to put it on Matt Ryan here. For changing the play, but maybe he was changing the play from something that he knew wasn't going to work. Obviously, this didn't work, but it probably was a better option than what was called in the huddle. All right, what we got here? So we got a pass, simple route concept, slanting out there. Simple pass concept. Now Ryan is staring down his receiver. It's probably because he knows where he's going to throw the ball, and he wants to make sure that what he saw is really what he saw. Okay, simple route concept. They're playing that cushion. He's going to work inside, and you see Ridley kind of bumps this outside linebacker a little bit. Kind of helps Hooper just a tad bit catch that pass and get that first down. So they knew they was in a cover 3. And those guys playing tight, so yeah. Good call. We're gonna look at one more, man, then we're gonna call it a night. When I do this, I'll probably just go through some highlights of some of these different plays and some of those top plays. So we got a motion here. Look like it's a cover 2. And we go to the run there, and it did not work at all. Okay, so we move a man. All right. So when Hooper comes in, he comes and covers him, okay, like they should. Sound defense. Everybody's in the gap. And again, I don't know what kind of blocking scheme this looks like. It looks like a zone again. and Alex Mack is in there fighting for his life. He's trying to hold off 2 guys, because what they do is pinch down on the defense, which makes our back come out. Again, that's just a good call on defense there, man. No one kind of anticipating the run. Hey, we're going to pinch down and keep all of your guys off my linebackers. So that's pretty much what it looks like. Their game plan is like, look, if we keep those guys off our linebackers, those guards off our linebackers, our linebacker can roll free and make tackles. So all they did was pitch down inside. You can only block 1 linebacker. I mean, that's genius. That's genius defense, if you ask me. So yeah, man, this is what we're going to be doing, man. Hope you guys like it. If you do, let me know, man. If you don't, let me know.